Conor Benn. How's he looking ahead of this big fight?
Looks great. I mean, he's maturing a little bit. You know, he just used to want to just come out and take everybody's head off at the press conference and on fight night. But, you know, you've got an emotional guy in Van Heerden as well. And I think this is a really good fight. First southpaw he's ever faced. It's going to be a tough challenge.
Van Heerden with the emotional story, I think it's helped subdue Ben a little bit because he was looking like he was getting fired up.
Yeah, I think so. And look, when you lose, you know, your father, especially like that, they shared this boxing journey together. So you know you're going to be in with a guy that's, you know, full of will and full of desire.
Just running down the card, we've got Baumgardner and Campbell Hatton's back, Bill Smith. How do you see those fights going?
Yeah, I think, you know, listen, Chris Billum Smith against McCarthy is a brilliant fight. One of the fights of the year of 2021. It's a 50-50 fight. Baumgardner, for me, is, you know, one of the new stars of women's boxing, new world champion. Campbell Hatton, Jack Cullen, Jordan Thompson, look out for. Thomas Whittaker-Hart in a really good fight as well. Luke Evans, probably missed someone out. Cyrus Pattinson up at 8 rounds. It's a good night of boxing.
I spoke to Baumgardner yesterday and she said that she's looking at the Choi fight before the May fight. She wants to build that up. How do you see that?
Yeah, I think that you know, you talk about making big fights for women's boxing. Of course, you've got Taylor Serrano, biggest fight out there, but you've also got a lot of other big fights as well. Shields against Marshall. You've got Baumgardner against Meyer. You know, all really good fights. So hopefully keep building them.
Just on that, how come there's no women's fight on the Canelo card?
I don't know. To be honest with you, it's never like, we never look at a show and go, we must put a women's fight on. It's just really down to the particular fighters that are ready, the ones that are waiting. I mean, at Madison Square Garden the week before, you've got 3 female fights on that card. So maybe we could have put 1 on the Canelo card, but I just felt that on that night, we should be showcasing some of our best female talent.
Just a word on Devin Haney. We were at the Josh Warrington sort of post-fight when that sort of news broke just after he'd left. Like, how did that happen, and how come he's not with Matchroom still?
Well, I mean, you know, he did everything he could to stay with Matchroom, but unfortunately, the option that he had was lose the fight or do a 2-fight deal on ESPN. That's what he chose to do. We chatted about that. I respect that. He had to do it. And hopefully, a la Canelo, he'll go and win the Undisputed Championship and then come back to Matchroom after.
Fury White next week. What have you made of the promotion of that?
No real promotion other than people not turning up anywhere, but... Oh, mate. Oh, yeah. Okay. No, yeah, I'll talk to you. Okay. I broke my finger. So, yeah. So, where were we at? Fury White. Yeah, good fight. Good fight. Excited to see it.
The promotion. So Dillian's broke his silence.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's obviously contractually got to do some posts and stuff like that, but let's just get the fight on. Hopefully everything goes smoothly next week.
I heard some rumours that he's maybe signing with Sky. Is there any truth in that?
Maybe. He's a free agent, you know, so we'll see what happens over the next... I mean, he's not going to sign with Sky before the fight. See what happens in the future.
Joshua-Usyk latest, will it be in the UK? I've heard you mention London. How likely is it to be in the UK?
I think the fight itself is, you know, really down to both individuals and teams. You know, it's a split. So Usyk's going to want to go where the most money is for that fight. That's not England, but we want to go to England. So we're talking and going through the offers at the moment, and I reckon we're about 2 weeks away for finding out.
Joshua's last fight was on Sky, obviously in the UK only. Is he going to be fighting on Sky again?
Maybe, yeah. Look, he's got a good relationship with them, as we have as well. Obviously, he's got a lot of offers, but I think it's more about, you know, getting the first fight made and then going from there as well.
A lot of fans around the UK love watching their sport. I've heard you mention this before, and it was one of the questions I had for you. DAZN on in pubs and clubs around the country?
Yeah, it's a question we get like bombarded with every week, and we're across it. We know the demand's there, of course. So we are working on that, and there's some big news coming out in that respect, and other news as well about some exciting moves for DAZN and Matchroom, and I'm sure we'll be in those kind of premises soon.
A lot of people talk about DAZN online and forget that Matchroom isn't just boxing. Talk to me about the darts and, of course, the World Championship Snooker that's on at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, look, darts is going from strength to strength. Actually, Premier League darts in Manchester tonight, and Snooker World Championship starts in the next couple of days as well, so looking forward to that. We'll be over to Sheffield, Manchester. You know, we operate across 10 different sports in Matchroom, and obviously boxing, snooker and darts the biggest.
Hossein Vafai becomes the first Iranian to participate. How important is it for the sport to bring in global players?
Yeah, we know that snooker, of course, is big in the UK, but also in China and in other territories around the world now. So the more international flavour and more international players, the better. Hopefully, one of those international players can emerge and go deep in the tournament.
How special is the Snooker World Championships to Matchroom and just in general?
It's one of those sports that you grow up with. You know, it's one of those iconic moments on a Sunday night when you're watching a World Championship final. As a kid, I would watch every final, mostly because my dad had a player in the final and he was up there. So I remember years of watching, of course, the Steve Davis against Dennis Taylor final, you know, going back to the great characters of the sport, you know, Cliff Fulburn, Doug Mountjoy, Ray Hearden. I mean, this shows my age, really. But, you know, the Crucible is a very special place for sport, actually, because it's one of those events that every sports fan knows, and, of course, every snooker fan realises how important it is.
Very last one here. Who are you backing to win the tournament?
Listen, I'm a Ronnie O'Sullivan fan. I like Mark Williams as well. I think he's a cat. Swear. You didn't lick it, did you? Oh.
Who are you backing?
I'd like to see a young. I'll back Ronnie.